Hello my dear friends, welcome to ED. In today's video, we are going to learn about election, the representatives and the voters. I guess you all have the idea of it, right? So in this unit, we'll see how the voters sell their valuable votes for the sake of money and the representatives will make use of the voters' lack of knowledge of voting power in a democratic government. So today we'll learn and understand about the unit, the voter, okay, and is written by Chinua Achebe, a very funny way but very important unit and having a message in it for all of us. Okay, so we'll start and I'll let you know at starting a little bit information. Okay, this story starts from a place named Umofia. It's a place in Nigeria where Igbo people live there. Means there is a community of people and that community name is Igbo. Okay, now it is election time again after 5 years. Okay, and let's see how the story goes during election time. Okay, so let's start the unit. Rufus Okek, Roof for short, was a popular man in his village. In the village of Umofia, this is a person named Rufus Okek. In short, the villagers would call him Roof. Okay, not complete name, it's only Roof. Okay, although the villagers did not explain it in the so many words, Roof's popularity was a measure of their gratitude to an energetic young man. Okay, now he was a young man. Okay, each and every person in village were very grat- grateful to this person, Roof. Okay, but but villagers did not explain in many words. He was popular, but people, the villagers did not explain in many words. Okay? Unlike most of his fellows nowadays, had not abandoned the village in order to seek work, any work in the towns. Means, see, he was popular in village, a young man, okay? And unlike most of his fellows nowadays, means see, of his same age group, of Roof's same age group, what the youngsters would do, they would go to town in search of work, any work, and they would abandon the village, means leave the village and go. But here the Rufus is in village, but he's not what they're saying. And Ralph was not a village lout either. Means he was not useless like a rowdy, but he was popular. Everyone knew how he had spent 2 years as a bicycle repairer's apprentice in Port Harcourt. Means here what they're saying, he was not a village lout, he was not a waste person, but he also had worked in a capital city of Nigeria, that is Port Harcourt, as a bicycle repairer for 2 years. But now he is in village of Umofia. Clear? Now, and had given up of his own free will a bright future to return to his people and guide them in these difficult times. See, I had told at the starting, right? It is election times. So now Roof is in village for a purpose. There is a reason behind that. And what is that? He didn't wanted to ruin his future. He did not want to spoil his future. He came back to the village for a purpose and to also guide the people of Umofia. Okay, now not that Umofia needed a lot of guidance. See, It doesn't mean that the people of Umofia need much help. They needed some help, but not completely. Okay, the village already belonged en masse to the People's Alliance Party. Okay, en masse means all together. People were united and all supported People's Alliance Party. It is a political party in Umofia, one and only. Okay, and its most illustrious son, Chief the Honorable Marcus Ibe. Now, Umofia village had one person elected as a minister, and he was a minister of culture. That is why it is called illustrious son. Means why they are using son? Because he had become minister from the village of Umofia. Among them only Marcus Ibe also was a person among them. Okay. Now, was Minister of Culture in the outgoing government. In the current government, he was a Minister of Culture, which was pretty certain to be the incoming one as well. Means incoming election also, this People Alliance Party, Marcus Ibe only is going to win. This is what they're trying to say. Clear? Nobody doubted that the honorable minister would be elected in his constituency. See, no one had a small doubt against Marcus Ibe and People's Alliance Party because in Umofia altogether, all the villagers were supporting only one person and one party. Okay, Marcus Ibe belonged to People Alliance Party, and all the people of Umofia village all together they supported Marcus Ibe. Clear? So, opposition to him was like proverbial fly trying to move a dunghill. This is funny. See, opposing to such person, hmm, standing against such popular person, it is like a foolish act, right? That is why this fly trying to move a dunghill means a housefly which is trying to move a cow dung. It is very funny, right? So in this way, they are saying if someone is standing against Marcus Ibe in the election in the Umofia village, it is so funny. It would have been ridiculous enough without coming as it did now from a complete non-entity. Means, see, it will be completely funny, right? If someone is standing against Marcus Ibe and completely from non-entity means if a person is not popular as it did now means in the coming paragraph we'll see there is an opposition party also. Okay, now we'll go to the next paragraph. As was to be expected, Roof was in the service of honorable ministers for coming elections. Now this is the purpose, this is the reason why Roof has returned to his village, but where he was working in city, in town, Port Court as a bicycle repairer. But he came back to guide the people of Umofia. Let's see how smart is he. Okay. Now what is his helping hand for honorable minister of in coming election? Okay. Now, why this Marcus Ibe selected Roof? We'll see. We already know, right? He is a popular young man in the Umofia village, but we'll see how much popular is he. Okay, he had become a real expert in election campaigning at all level, like village, local government, and national. Means, so the information is very clear. Roof is expert in handling people, whether it is village level, local government level, or national level. He could tell the mood and temper of electorate to any given time, at any given time. See, Roof was such a smart person, just looking into a person, looking to the villager in that Umofia, he could say that if the vote is going to be in the favor of Marcus Ibe or any other person. Okay, there is a twist, we'll see. For instance, he had warned. What is the warning? The minister months ago about the radical change that had come into the thinking of Umofia since the last national election. What Roof is saying to Marcus Ibe? So Roof is saying he had given Roof is warning. Sir, I'll give you warning. See, I have observed the villagers. They have got some different thoughts, radical change, some big thought compared to previous last national election. So let's see what is the thought they have changed in the mind of villagers. Okay, what is the big change in the mind of the villagers? Okay, the villagers had 5 years in which to see how quickly and plentifully politics bought wealth. See, there is had here, so it is grammatically correctly speaking about past perfect. Now had means, see here, last national election means 5 years ago, correct? So 5 years ago there was first time election in Omofia village, and since then what people have seen Marcus improvement in wealth and chieftaincy titles, doctorate degrees and other honors, some of which, like the last, had still to be explained satisfactory to them. To them means to the villagers. They need explanation. They wanted explanation that how come so many awards were given to Marcus Ibe. Okay, now they wanted explanation of other thing also, which is very funny. We'll see. Now, for in their naivety means they're so innocent, they still expected a doctor to be able to heal the sick. Now, Marcus Ibe got a doctorate degree. So the villagers, what they thought, he has become the actual doctor. He can treat the sick people. So that is the reason they need explanation of the award and why is he not treating to the sick people. Funny, right? Now, anyhow, these honors and benefits had come so readily to the man to whom they had given their votes free of charges. Understand what is free of charges? Why they are thinking free? I'll say you. These are the thoughts coming in the minds of villagers. Now, 5 years ago, that they were now ready to try a different way. Now, this is the big change coming in the mind of the villagers. See how cleverly they are thinking. Anyhow, these honors and benefits had come so readily to the man to whom they had given their votes free of charges 5 years ago that they were now ready to try a different way. Now they are not going to vote for free. Now they'll need money. Why? Because Marcus Ibe is becoming wealthy. Clear till here? Now, their point was that only the other day Marcus I was not a too successful mission school teacher. So the villagers they're saying that see uh, before 5 years before the election this Marcus I was not successful mission school teacher, but now he has changed so much. He has got wealth. He's getting so many doctorate degrees, honors, right? So they are thinking. Then politics had come to their village. Means in Umofia, then politics came. And what happened? He had wisely joined up. Who is he? Marcus Saib. He made a smart move joining to the politics. Some said just in time to avoid imminent dismissal arising from a female teacher's complaint. Means in the school where he was working and he was not successful, there was a complaint given by female teacher. Just to escape from that, he has joined the political party. Some of them were saying in this way. Clear? Now, today he was chief the honorable. He had two long cars. Now, see the people what they're observing. Now, yesterday he was just a school teacher. Today, yesterday means 5 years back. Understand this, okay? And now he is having two long cars and had just built himself biggest house anyone had seen in these parts. Means in villages, in surrounding villages, nobody has such a big house and two long cars. This is the change, a radical change, which was observed by Roof, and he warned the minister, Marcus Ibe, Sir, see, village Umofia, people in Umofia are planning something different. They had given free voting for you last election, but this election, I'm warning you. Roof is warning to Marcus Ibe. Clear? But let it be said that none of these success had gone to Marcus head. Means what they're saying, villagers. I don't think so. In the Marcus head, this success has entered. We'll see why they are saying. As well they might. He remained devoted to his people. Means Marcus Ibe is very supportive to the people of Umofia. Whenever he could have left the good things of the capital and returned to his village, which had neither running water nor electricity. Means the people are saying that, see, Marcus Ibe is kind of good also, even though he has so much money, he did not go to capital. Capital means here, Port Harcourt. He did not go to big city, big town and constructed big home in the city. He is still with us. He is in Umofia village where there is neither water, running water, nor electricity. Clear? Although he had lately installed a private plant to supply electricity to his new house. Means what he had done to his new house, he had bought a private plant to supply electricity only for his house, not the village. See, both side the people are calculating of Marcus Ibe's success. Okay, he knew the source of his good fortune. Means his source of good fortune is in the village of Umofia. That is the reason he is not living his good fortune. That is the people of Umofia, the support of Umofia village people. Clear? Unlike the little bird who ate and drank and went out to challenge his personal spirit. Means just an example, see, like a bird which come eat and fly off drinking water, it'll just go off. Our Marcus Ibe, our minister, he did not forget us even after winning the election. He is with us. He is not like a bird which came, took the benefit and ran away. The people are discussing. Marcus had christened to his house, to his new house, Umofia Mansion, in honor of his village. Christian means he named his, see, he had a big house, right? For this big house, he named Umofia Mansion. Why? In honor of his village. And he had slaughtered 5 bulls and countless goats to entertain the people on the day it was opened by Archbishop. Understand this. See, on the opening ceremony, right? There was function. In that function, what did he do? He called Archbishop to open his big home and also gave party. He slaughtered 5 bulls and countless goats to people, to give party to people, to entertain people. Clear? Everyone was full of praise for him. Means all the people in the village was praising him. Why? He's giving party. Right? One old man said, "Our son is a good man. He is not like the mortar which as soon as the food comes, it its way turns to its back on the ground." Means one man is saying, see, after eating all the food, all the elders are sitting and talking and discussing about Marcus Ibe. One person is saying is that Marcus is good. The other person is saying he's not like a martyr. Means after election he did not, during the time of election also he is with us, and after winning the election also he, Marcus Ibe, is with us. He did not leave us and settle down in the village. He is with us. Clear? Now, but when the feasting was over, means the party was over, the villagers told themselves that they had underrated the power of the ballot paper before and should do not do so again. Understand? The people had given free vote 5 years ago. Now, seeing the richness of Marcus Ibe, the big house, he gave party, he slaughtered countless bull and goat. Now, people are discussing that. Now, what is ballot paper? I'll say you. During old days, what they would do, they would give a paper on which the different parties' symbol and name would be. We had to tick and fold it and put into the box of ballot, right? Now this was the way of election. Compared to today, we have electronic voting machine. Okay, so this paper, the people after having food, now they're talking about this paper. So this paper, we had thought it is just a paper, but this paper had brought so much wealth to Marcus Ibe. We did not know the meaning of this paper. This time will not give this paper, means we will not vote for Marcus Ibe free of cost. They are discussing. That is the reason they are saying that ballot paper underrated. We did not know the power of that ballot paper. We did not know the power of contesting vote. Clear? Now, on the other hand, what was happening? Chief, the Honorable Marcus I was not unprepared. He was not unprepared. Now, people were aware of what is the value of that ballot paper. Why? Can you see here? For instance, Rauf had warned the minister months ago about the radical changes. The people are changing, they are coming to know what is the value of that ballot paper, and had come into the thinking of Umofia since the last national election. Since 5 years, each and every person in the village are discussing about Marcus Ibe. That is the reason after the warning of Rauf, he was not unprepared. He was completely prepared. What he did, he had drawn 5 months' salary in advance. Clear? Now, changed a few £100 into shining shillings, and armed his campaign boys with eloquent little jute bags. Simple to say, he had drawn money, right? Now he converted into change. Simple to say. And that change money he gave to campaign boys. Why? To distribute. Understand? This is illegal, but this is what happening. Correct? Now, in the day he made his speeches. Means during day what he would do? He would do speeches. Okay? And during night time, at night, his stalwart means loyal conducted their whispering campaign. Means this, whatever money he had bought and made a change. Now that money was distributed at night. Clear? Now Roof was most trusted of these campaigners. So comparing other campaigners, Roof was the most loyal person to Marcus Ibe. Clear? Now, in this whole paragraph, we'll see Roof is convincing the elders of the village, Umofia village. Okay. Now, after party, he had given party. No, all were discussing. Now, Roof. It is evening time. Okay. Now it is evening time. Function is over. Evening time. Now Roof will enter to that to a room and he'll start convincing all the elders of the Umofia village. We'll see. We have a minister from our village, one of our sons. See these words. Our village, our sons. Clear? So this is the way he's trying to convince the elders of the village. He said, means Roof is saying, to a group of elders in the house of Ugbofi Ezenwa, a man of high traditional title, means the head of the village. You can consider like head of the village among the elders. Now, what greater honor can a villager have? Means it is a great honor, right? From our village, there is a person in government. It is really very prestigious thing. Now, Roof is convincing in this way. He's asking question, right? Now, do you ever stop to ask yourselves why we should be singled out for this honor? Now he's saying why we should be united. We must all have. See, Marcus Ibe belonged to Umofia village. Now he has become the minister and now he is a minister of culture, correct, in the current government. It will be very honored thing to have a person from our village. That is the reason we must be all together en masse. He's asking question, isn't it in that way? I will tell you. Means he's saying, Roof is saying, it is because we are favored by the leaders of PAP. Now what is PAP? I have already told, right? People's Alliance Party. So now in this People Alliance Party, there is a person who can favor us, and that person is none other than Marcus Ibe. He is saying, Roof is saying to the elders. Okay. Now what whether or not we cast our paper for Marcus, means if you put vote for Marcus or not, PAP will continue to rule, means People Alliance Party will win. Roof is saying, think of the pipe on water they have promised us. They means People Alliance Party. What they had promised, they are going to give water supply. Can you hear? Can you see this here? A running water. There was neither running water nor electricity. So the People Alliance Party have promised us, means the people of Umofia village, that this time they are going to provide water, pipe on water. Clear? Now the next paragraph. Besides Roof and his assistant, there were 5 elders in the room. So I was saying, right, after party, it was night time and they are doing whispering campaign. See, at morning time, at daytime, Marcus Saib would do speech. At the night time, this is happening. So in a room, Roof and his assistant and 5 elders are there in the room. 5 elders who belong to Umofia village. Ugbofi Ezenwa, I told, right? Now they are discussing. Let's see what Roof is saying. Now the situation. An old hurricane lamp with a cracked sooty glass chimney gave out yellowish light in their midst. Means in a room they are sitting and at the center there is a lamp burning. Okay, now the elders sat on very low stool. Where they are sitting, elders are sitting on low stools, means small stools on the floor. Direct in front of each of them lay 2 shillings piece. Now, if you remember, Marcus Ibe, what did he do? He had drawn 5 months' salary in advance and had changed into shillings, right? That change, front of those elders, 2 shillings piece are kept direct. Okay, outside, beyond the fastened door, the moon kept a straight face, means it is almost midnight. The door is open, and the people, the elders, are sitting on a stool, and front of them, money is there. Clear? Now let's see what the elders will reply to Roof with the offer of money. Okay. Now, we believe every word you say to be true. You means Roof. Said Zenwa. We shall, every one of us, drop his paper for Marcus. Now, what the elders are saying, we will give vote for Marcus. Okay, we believe whatever you say, Roof. Okay, and each one of us will vote for Marcus Ibe. Clear? Now, who would leave on Oza feast and go to a poor ritual meal? Now, what is Ozo feast? Ozo feast is a most important festival, a big grand festival celebrated in Igbo people in Nigeria. So, big and grand way of celebration is done during Oza festival, and they will have different kinds of meals during that. Now, the elderly people are comparing Marcus Ibe's support and Marcus Ibe's functions and parties and support as Ozo feast. And the elders are saying, why would we go and eat poor meal, and we will enjoy everything with Marcus Ibe. In this way, the elders are saying to Roof, tell Marcus he has our papers and our wives' papers too. Means the elders are saying to the Roof that we all, with our wives, we all support Marcus and we will vote for Marcus Ibe. Okay? But there is a problem. Let's see what is the problem. But what we do say is that 2 shillings is shameful. Now what they are saying, we to take just 2 shillings. It is very shameful. How can we take just 2 shillings and give vote to Marcus Ibe? Clear? Now, he brought the lamp close and tilted it at the money before him as if to make sure he had not mistaken its value. So, Roof, what he did, he bought the lamp near. Sir, see, sir, don't get confused. How much money is there? You first see. Roof is saying to elders, see, that lamp was there, no? Which was in between where they were sitting. So he took it in hand and just brought that lamp so that the money will be visible to the elders. He is just bending and putting light on the money and making them to understand that, see, this much money is there. Don't get mistaken. Don't get confused. Roof is saying. Okay. Now, let's see what elders will reply. Yes, 2 shillings is too shameful. If Marcus were a poor man, which our ancestors forbid it, I should be the first to give my paper free. And I did before. Now, very smart. What the elder is replying, see, 2 shillings. No, no, Roof, I can't take 2 shillings. See, if Marcus is a poor man, we all know that Marcus is a wealthy person now. If he was a poor man, then I would give my vote free of cost. How I did 5 years before, giving my vote free of cost to Marcus Saib, I would do it this this election also. But I see that Marcus Saib is very rich person now. He is not poor. In that way, he is saying. But today, Marcus is a great man and does his things like a great man. See, the elders and all the people in village have observed what they have observed. See, it's here. They had observed 2 long cars. Before, he was just a school teacher. Roof, see, he was just a school teacher. He was a poor person. Last year, I had given the vote free of cost, right? And now I see he's having 2 cars, biggest house, and he gave us party. He's having so much money. He's wealthy person now. He's a great man and does his things like a great man. We did not ask him for money yesterday. Means last election, okay? We did not ask. Zero. Last election, we did not ask Marcus Saib any money. You know, right? In that way, he's saying, Elder, we shall not ask him tomorrow. See, in next election also, we will not ask. But today is our day. See, this election is ours. In today's election, in this is our day, and we need money. Okay, we have climbed the Iruku tree today and would be foolish not to take down all the firewood we need. Now, what is Iruku tree? See, during old days, for cooking food, they would use woods. We all know, right? So, what the elder people are saying, see, Iruku tree in Africa, they use as a cooking wood. Okay, they use that wood as a firewood to cook food. Now, what elderly people are saying is, see, we have now climbed Iruku tree and we will be fool if we don't take the firewood. Means this Marcus Ibe is just like a Iruku tree. He is having money, and Iruku tree is also is having firewood. See, going towards the tree which give firewood and food, if we don't take food and come, it'll be foolish, right? In the same way, now we are near Marcus Ibe. If we don't take money and return back, we will be fool. Roof, understand this. In this way, the elders are talking to Roof. Clear? Now, Roof had to agree. Now, Roof had to agree because all the elder people are again giving complete information about what all they have observed. So now Roof had to agree. He agreed. Okay, we'll talk about money and I'll agree with that. Why? Because he had lately been taking down a lot of firewood himself. Now understood the connection why firewood is used? Firewood means money. Why? From where did he take money? From Iruku tree means Marcus Ibe. Clear? Now only yesterday he had asked Marcus for one of his many rich robes. Now, understand this, okay? Only yesterday he had asked Marcus for one of his many rich robes and he got it. Means Marcus Ibe had so many clothes also. He had so much money. He had purchased a home. He had two long cars. He had so rich clothes. Now, rich robe means, see, here he's wearing the same thing. Can you see? It is not his size, right? See, it is so loose. So, Roof had taken a robe. He had asked for the robe, that dress, that shirt from Marcus Saib, and he had got. Clear? Now, last Sunday, Marcus' wife. Now, this is very twisting scene. Okay, who is Marcus' wife? The teacher that nearly got him in trouble. Can you remember? Here, see, there was a lady teacher, female teacher complaint. Can you remember this when he was working in mission school? Now, the same girl is Marcus' wife. Okay? Now, what happened? Last Sunday, Marcus' wife had objected, like the woman she was, means how she was in the school, working school. What she objected? When Roof pulled out his fifth bottle of beer from refrigerator. Now understand this. See, it is election time. Whatever Roof is asking for Marcus Ibe, he's giving. He asked for rich robe, he's giving. He asked him for fire, means money. He asked him for money, he's giving. Now understand, fifth bottle of beer from refrigerator. Now whatever Marcus Ibe is asked, sorry, whatever Roof is asking to Marcus Ibe, he is giving. Now, she was roundly and publicly rebuked by her husband. So, what did Marcus Ibe do? He scolded her in front of all. Understand? Why she was just saying that don't drink so much. So while just stopping, so what did Marcus Ibe do? He he wanted to Marcus Ibe wanted to win the election. So what did he do? He scolded his wife in front of all, so that Roof let him drink what how much ever he want, let him do whatever he want. Like he wanted the rich robe, he wanted money. So this is the way Marcus Ibe was giving whatever Roof wanted. Okay. Now, to cap it all, Roof had won a land case recently. Means, see, all this was happening, right? So he wanted money, he got. He wanted clothes, he got. He wanted to drink beer, he got. Now he also recently won a land case. Means there was a fight, there was a dispute on land. Even that he won. Why? Because among these things, he had been chauffeur driven to the disputed side. So what was happening is Marcus Ibe had cars, right? Two long cars. So he had taken that car, he had driven that car to the disputed side, to the land side. So he was using the name of Marcus Ibe. That's the reason he won the land case. So he understood the elders about the firewood. So Roof understood what the elderly people are talking about firewood. Clear till here? Now, all right, he said in English and then reverted to Igbo. So what did Rav say? Okay, okay, then I'll give you what you're saying. The money. You're not satisfied with 2 shillings, right? Okay, I'll give you. So Roof is saying in that, let us not quarrel about small things. So what Roof is saying, see, this is very small thing. This money is very small thing. Why we should fight? Roof is saying to the elders. Now he stood up, adjusted his robes, and plunged his hand once more in the bag. So what did he do? Now he's wearing the robe, right? The rich robe of Marcus Ibe. Now he adjusted. Now why he's adjusting? Because it is not his size. Understanding? Now what he did? He put his hand in the bag. That bag, money was there, no? In that bag, he put his hand. Then he bent down like a priest distributing the host, and gave 1 shilling more to everyone. So what he did, like priest, uh, how they give the offerings to the host, in the same way, in the same manner, in the same respect, he gave 1 more shilling to every elders, to every man. Only he did not put it into their palms. So what did Roof do? He did not give in the hands, but on the floor in front of them. So Roof, what he did, he just threw that 1 shilling in front of them. Understand? Now, the man who had so far not been to touch the things looked at the floor and shook their heads. Roof got up again and gave each man another shilling. So, what is happening at the starting? 2 shillings is shameful, they told, right? So, third shilling also, what did Roof give? He just threw in front of all the elderly man, every man, right? No, even after that, they did not touch. They did not touch the money. They were thinking about their uh, prestige, and why should we touch on so less money just for casting the vote. So they were just not ready to take and shook their heads. And Roof, what did he do? He again gave every person, every man, each man another shilling. Means again he distributed the money to the old man. Okay? Now, I am through, he said. Means, see, sir, over. Money is over. This much only I was having. Now it's over. In that way, Roof is saying to the elderly people with a defense that was no less effective for being transparently faked. Means it was looking like faked, but he told that still money was there in that bag, but it he told that I don't have any money left in the bag. So the elders too knew how far to go without losing decorum. So even the elders are feeling that, see, we are losing our self-respect. So even we must have some limit. Even a Roof is throwing money in front of us. So even we should stop now. Elders are thinking in that way. Now, so when Roof added, go cast your paper for the enemy if you like. So what Roof? Now Roof is very much angry. He was feeling that these elder people, now they are completely behind money and they know everything. Now he's kind of angry. So he, what did he say? See, sir, I wanted to give this much amount. So this is the amount which I had and I gave you, and if you want more money I don't have. If you want to cast the vote to enemy, you can go put vote to them. He is saying in anger. Now they quickly calmed him down with a suitable speech from each of them. Now what did they do? They means elders. So elders, what they did, they quickly calmed him down. Him means Roof. So he told Roof, don't worry, calm down, calm down. We'll adjust with this much money. So each one of them went to him and told him not to worry, we will settle with this money. By the time the last man had spoken, it was possible without great loss of dignity. See, all the people were there, you know, all the men. So all were trying to calm him down, and now what they're thinking, without great loss of dignity. Now even losing the dignity. So the elderly people were thinking about their dignity without losing that. What we'll do? We will take all those 4 shillings. Now to pick up the things from the floor. They what they did? They started to pick up the shillings what the Roof had thrown in front of all of them. Okay, so now all the elders of Umofia agreed with 4 shillings to vote Marcus Ibe. Okay, so here we'll stop, and in the next video I'll continue. And next part of the video, believe me, even that is funny, even you will enjoy that. Okay, now we'll end up this video. So if you guys have any doubts regarding this unit, you can ask it in the comment section. And if you like my video, please hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and please subscribe to my channel. Meet you guys in my next video.